Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and today we're going to work on flip out page, how to create a flip out full-sized page, or how to add a flip out page to your journal. Now there are different ways to this. I'm just going to show you one of the ways that you can create a flip out page. This flip out page can further be embellished, or it can be made into a pocket. It can be a flip out pocket, whatever suits you. But for now, we are going to create this flip out page. Now, in the last video, I did show how to create staggered pockets, like Gail Augustinelli had shown in her video, and I will link that video in the description box. And thank you, Gail, for putting that squirrel inside my head, which got me thinking. And these are the ones that we did in that video where I showed how to make these. So if you have not checked that out, I will put that link also in the description box. So this is the one pocket. This is the one that's going to go inside this journal. This paper is not from Antique Papery, but I thought the colors were very similar and the style was very similar to the papers that I am using. This is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This was a freebie on her Patreon. So I'm a part of her Patreon. I'm a Patreon member for her, Patreon account. So I received it as a freebie. So I have used that. And also I have created a few more pockets with scraps, and this was the digital that this is the digital that I have created, but I have not listed yet. By the time you see this video, probably it's listed. If it is listed by then, I'll definitely put a link to this. This is going to be called as flower scraps. So, and this is from Paper Daisy Journals. Lovely digitals she has. This is a brown paper, craft colored baking paper that I've made into a paper bag, and I have shown how to make this kind of paper bag on my Patreon. This was an Patreon exclusive, and this was the center. So there are quite a few new ladies who have joined my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining. And if you are new here, then welcome. If you are visiting, not for the first time, then welcome back. And for my older subscribers, a very warm hug and hello. Thank you for hanging around. So so we're going to work on a flip out page or pocket, whatever you want this to be. So this was a double pocket so you can clearly see that some pockets have been worked on and some pockets are still in the process of getting built. So this is again a side flip sort of thing where I plan on putting this pocket. So these are some of the things that I like to do in my journals. It might look nice to some. So this was actually a fold out page, extra bit, and I decided to add this scrap from my stash. This was something I was creating for my digital kits, some background paper. So I had this printed and I used that. So this is the portion that was left after making that side pocket that we had created, this one with the doily. So I plan on using this because I wanted to bring a kind of semblance to that pocket. So I'm going to be using this as a flip out page or a pocket. So if you're making this into a flip out pocket, then of course you have to have a wider piece of paper because otherwise it's going to be too narrow, as you can see. But since I want to use up this scrap, I'm going to make it into a full-sized page which does not need folding over. And what I intend to do is I'm going to be creating a page on this side. So let me take this page off and you'll be able to see. So I have this. Okay, never mind what I'm talking about. So this is our page, and I want this to be on this side. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how much. Now you have to keep in mind the width of the page, because of course you can't make it wider than the page that already is. So it's preferable that you make it into a little bit shorter in size, and then turn and see how big and small you have. So now it's easy job. Why it's easy job, I'll tell you. You can use your pencil. Now I'm going to be using my pencil to mark off the extra bit that I will not require. Just marking the corners. Okay, so I'm marking the corners, and now I can just take it to my cutting guillotine and trim the top and the bottom off. Now I'm not going to be taking off the side. That's because this side is going to form as a hinge, and we are just going to add this paper. Okay, so now what I plan on doing is, I have this baking sheet which I want to use as a pocket. Now this is a pretty sturdy paper because this is a baking sheet, and this is a kind of, you know, has a crinkly kind of effect. So I want that to be you know, a kind of a pocket at the back of the page. So for that I need to figure out how much extra I have. So if this is the case, then I'm going to be, see, I've already marked out the portion till where my page will come. So I'm just going to figure this out and fold this and fold this over. Okay, so this is going to be our page. Now as I said, I wanted this to have a pocket. So what I'll do is I'll create a pocket on this side. Now the pocket need not be so big, but I want this to be a full-sized pocket. Okay, so what I can do is I just need to measure out the length. So this is what it is. So I'm going to just give it a good crease. I'm not going to draw any line because this is a pretty thin paper and I might not be able to remove the pencil lines. So I'm just folding this. So this is the width that I need. I don't know if the cutting tool would have done a better job or the scissors are going to do the better job, but I'm going to use a pair of scissors for this. Okay, so we have this basically done, and now we have this little bit extra which I'm going to trim off. So I can glue this down, but I can also sew this around. So sew around this and attach it directly on this piece of paper, which is the thing that I'm going to do. So for that, what I'll do is I'll just turn this around. This will make things a little bit easier. So I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to fold this. This is like guesstimating how much I require and how much I don't. And the top part, again, I'm going to make it a little bit stronger. So I'm going to leave a little space and cut this down. So I can fold this inside, tuck this inside basically to make the lip a little bit strong. And this portion is extra. So I can just simply take this off. Okay, so now we have this pocket which is going to be attached at the back. So for the pocket, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue, not too much, just so that the edge is held a little bit. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please think of subscribing. If you like the videos, then please hit the like button and please leave a tiny comment. Even a teeny tiny one will boost my morale and, you know, spur me to make more regular videos. And also, I know I'm so behind answering comments. I'll get back to them, ladies. How about doing a live session while I answer those comments? I think that would be nice too. So if you ladies agree to that, then definitely I'll go live and answer or reply to those comments, and we can have a chat session. We don't have to have a crafty session always. You can ask me questions and then I will be more than happy to answer them. So this is how it's looking. So I'm happy with the way things are. So now what I need to do is I need to fold this portion also a little bit, not much, and so that it is a little bit sturdy. And it doesn't matter if your pocket is a little shorter, but it definitely will be more sturdier because this is a big pocket. So I'm just giving this an angular touch sort of thing because this is going to go in as a hinge. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Now if I want to extend this as a pocket, I can add another pocket over here, but I'm not going to add this. I'm not going to make it into a pocket, but you know, keep it as it is and just as a hint of color on this page. Or probably if I make it into a tuck spot, then this will not be very sturdy probably. So we'll see how this goes. For now we are thinking this is going to work. Okay, the pocket idea. So this is going to be the stitched portion, and then I'm going to layer this with this and then work on the rest. So I'll stitch around the lip portions and then I'll be back to show you how it looks. Now we have stitched the top portions, and now I'm not just going to glue everything down. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue so that when I stitch around this, it's not going to move much, because remember at the end of the day this is a, you know, waxy kind of sheet. It tends to shift around a lot, so this is just to keep it fixed and not allowing it to move too much. It's not for the paper to get glued down. So if I want to glue it down, then of course I will have to use more glue. That's not the idea. So I'm pushing this because I want to make sure there's enough space over here. A little gap is required, you know, for this hinge to close and open. So I'm just making sure that I have that. And to make sure that you have that is when you're gluing or attaching something, keep this hinge closed for a while just to guesstimate how much space you will be requiring. So if you notice carefully, you will see the tiny groove that has been created while I folded this back. Okay, so that's okay. And now I'm just going to squish this down towards, you know, outwards, not towards, outwards, so that I will know how much extra I have and I can just trim this off. Okay, and I don't think I'll be having much extra around this way, but why take, yeah. So this is how it's looking. And now I just need to stitch around this, and be back to show you how this everything is going to look, and also ink a little bit, not much. Okay, so I'll stitch and come back. So I have stitched around the pocket, and you can see how pretty it is looking. So this is going to be put around like this. So probably I will decorate the front a little bit more. We'll see how this goes. So this is going to be a flip page pocket. So we have a full-sized pocket over here. Yeah, pocket over here. Let me show you with a tag. Just a second. I do have some ephemera. Just a second. So I can, this is not an ephemera for this journal. Anyways, this is just to give you an idea. So this is the pocket. You can put in a long tag. If you want, you can make it into smaller pockets, then this will have this opening. There are lots of possibilities. You can just glue this down. Again, as I said, I'm not going to glue anything right away, because I do the gluing part towards the end. So for now, again, I'm going to keep it paper clipped. I had a paper clip over here. Yeah, so I'm going to keep it paper clipped, okay, to the page, so that I know where the pocket is going to go in. And also I'm going to bring out the journal. This is the last page, okay, and this was the page before last. No, this was this. Messed it up. So no, this was not on this page at all. Okay, just give me a moment, ladies. So this was the page. Okay, so this is how it was, and I'm going to put this like so. Okay, and this page is going to be like this. Okay, and then on the other side of the page we have this tiny pocket, okay, which was supposed to go in like this. Okay, so this is how it is, or I can do it the other way around. Let me see. So this was actually the way, right? There was a mishap. So this was the way. Okay, just a minute. So this was the way. So this was the pocket that would go in on the front, fold out. Okay, and at the back we'll have this, okay, which will flip open like this. This is another page that's going to go in. This is the end page. So this is how the journal is turning out to be, and trust me, it's going to be pretty chunky, it seems. I don't know whether I'll be able to put inside that folder, but I think I'm done for now. So thank you everybody for watching this, and if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe. And if you want to support me, then you can donate through Buy Me a Coffee, or you can become a Patreon member of mine. As I have said before, there are new plans coming for my Patreon with more benefits. Not the new plans, I mean, the plans are going to be the same, but they're going to be more exclusive videos. And of course, you are eligible for getting free journals, free shipping and everything. in my Patreon, according to the tier that you choose. Like if you choose a certain tier, you get a journal every 4 months, 6 months, 3 months. It depends on the tier that you choose. So that is that. And thank you everybody for watching this and being here with me. I hope this flip out page pocket idea inspires you to make some and add to your journals. If you want to follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group, then I'll put all the links below in the description box. And so bye for now. I'll be back the next time.